How much fun is it to watch these guys moving basketball, Clark?
Well, they've got two main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's Dunn in at the three. For three, Booker. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Doncic has it all, full package. Soft hands that time made the floater look easy.
And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for the Suns. 4-point game. Pass to Durant. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked. Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
VA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Here's Doncic. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
And stolen by Durant. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Booker. Back to Durant. Here's the pick. From 18 feet away. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Here's Doncic, and they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Doncic has gotten his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Outside Durant, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And amongst those in attendance, future Hall of Famer and our good buddy Candace Parker.
They're always great to have basketball royalty in the house. Parker played over a decade here in LA with the Sparks, taking home a title and MVP honors.
Clock at 2. LeBron with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 4. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of LA and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Bowl, he's checked in for the Suns. James, left side. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. James has got 8.
You know, LeBron's not really known for his quick trigger, but showing you right there that he does have catch-and-shoot ability.
There's a screen by Bowl. Booker for 3. On target from range. 11 points in the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
James double-teamed. Back to Doncic. Connects next from downtown.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back at you three. The revenge triple.
It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Booker on the take, and Booker with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Done. The pass to Beal. Going inside. Another one falls for Phoenix.
The mid-range jumper is a handy tool for Beal. A lot of his shots come from that area. He's got a ton of confidence in it.
Here's James. Basket counts.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Durant's shot is off. Now the Lakers moving it up. Doncic outside. Over Durant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Both free throws good from James. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
They've got Luka Doncic. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Hayes in at center, filling out the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. On the wing, Finney-Smith. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Booker. He's got 15. Oh, no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Hachimura. Doncic against Booker. Doncic passes to Hachimura. The three is up. The rebound by Devin Booker. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. There's a screen by Bull. Durant for 3. Yes, sir! KD for 3. Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Doncic, no good. The Suns lead by 3. Bull, a screen on Reeves. For 3, Allen. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Durant with a screen on Reeves. Pass to Durant. Outside for Booker. 4-3. That's no good. Shooting 6 for 8 now. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. Gets the 3 ball to go. Doncic has got 10 points.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch. Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
Allen with it. Hayes picks him up. Allen, the pass to Bowl. Outside for Booker. Durant for three. Here's Bowl. Pass to Durant. The three. Clean in the corner. KD.
Players with KD's size generally don't have that quick release too. Incredible combination for him.
Hachimura with a screen on Booker. And it's Hachimura missing.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
On the take, Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Just a natural-born scorer. Kevin Durant is especially elusive and skilled at converting on the drive.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Hayes. Doncic outside. And again, the Lakers, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Down low. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Some changes now for the Lakers. James is checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And Vincent is subbed in for Doncic. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Plumlee's checked in for Bowl. Dunn comes in for Durant. O'Neal, he's checked in for Lee. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Booker.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
To the wing, right side. There's Plumlee with a three. Buries it from three. Plumlee's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And slam dunk by James.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the foul on Gabe Vincent. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Dunn outside. Pass to O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. Here's Allen. Rebounded by LeBron. Fires the three. No good on the buzzer beater. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Suns on top, up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Grayson Allen is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Dunn in at the 4 spot. Allen outside. Pass to Dunn. From deep three-point land. And it's Connect with a rebound. The Lakers trail for the tie. Doesn't go for him.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Plumlee, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Offensive board. Outside Reeves. James with the ball. O'Neal covers. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Reeves for the lead. He drops it from range. Reeves has got 6 points. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come. Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside Vanderbilt. James with the ball. Out to the wing. Here's Connect. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
For 3, Allen. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Reeves. Count it. And now a 3-point Laker lead.
Knowing exactly where his guys are at all times. That's a nice dime from the King.
Inside, done. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
And here's Reeves outside. Plumlee pulls down the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Done, the pass to Allen. Now we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. James has got 20.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Plumlee a screen.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Jones feels it out. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Done. The pass to Lee. The Suns need to get off a shot. This one for 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Both teams deciding to change it up. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Doncic. It's tipped. And they recover it. Pass to Goodwin. Finney-Smith with it. To the middle. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
For 3, O'Neal. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. Out to Hachimura. Lets it go from deep. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Lee. He takes it in. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Slick feed by Beal. Taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide open man.
Hachimura from long range. And Los Angeles, another 3.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Suns trail by 6. Here's Jones. Still no points. Beal, right side. Drives to the hoop. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And there's just so much variety to Beal's game. I mean, he's great off the catch and in transition. And right there, making a play off the bounce.
The Lakers lead by 5. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Goodwin passes to Hachimura. Out left to the wing. Doncic on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Finney-Smith a screen for 3. And it's Doncic missing. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. The Lakers are... Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's Goodwin in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Suns trail by 5. Here's Durant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Bol, he's checked in for Phoenix. To the wing on the left. And it's Bol with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Finney-Smith a threat both under the basket and way out beyond the arc. He's got great range.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. Here's Booker on the take. And Booker with the jam.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this hand tight.
James can't get it to go. Suns trail by 5. Dunn, the pass to Booker. Back to Dunn. Pass to Durant. Outside for Booker. Durant with a screen on Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Booker, good.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Fires the 3. James can't get it to go. And the Suns shooting it well at 59% to tie it up. Oh, KD flying in to cap off the break.
Yeah, you know, they get it to Durant because they...
Wow! LeBron making some noise.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Durant, pass to Dunn. Durant with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside. He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Booker, the pass to Durant. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Bol. James with the rebound. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Doncic. Luka on the attack.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
Booker, the pass to Dunn. To the inside. And finished off by Bol.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
To the right side. Goodwin passes to Finney-Smith. Doncic against Booker. Spins. Doncic throwing his weight around.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Pass to Dunn. There's a screen by Bol. And here's Booker. There's the 3. The shot won't fall. 1:19 left in the 4th. Out to the right wing. Doncic outside. Fires for 3. Doncic delivers from range.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
For 3, Durant. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles.
Bol against James. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Back to James. Lets it go from the wing. The offensive rebound. Launches a three. And Los Angeles another three.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Bowl, no good. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. And here's James. Fires away from way outside. Off target with a shot. So we see the Lakers get the win here. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
potential blower. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Wiggins is out there with Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Hachimura, the pass to James. And it's off from three-point range. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Outside, Dort. Wiggins inside the line. And James pulls it down.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And the shot goes in.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep. Blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Now, Doncic, after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. 6 on the shot clock. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Reed.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. The shot from 20 feet away, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And more often than not, Gilgeous-Alexander would pass on that shot, but he drains it this time.
Doncic kicks to Hachimura for the 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
The 3. Rebound the Lakers. One-on-one here. Nice shot by James.
Instead of playing through LeBron, that time they set him up.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. No good with the triple. Now Doncic got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Rui Hachimura picks one out.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
And the Lakers have possession. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Reeves. Pass to Finney-Smith. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from three-point range.
So much attention on James. He's able to get it to a teammate. That's a great look.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. Back to Dort. Now here's Holmgren. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Now, here's Doncic. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another injury. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Exploding to the rim. No getting in Shea's way, especially when he's got a full head of steam.
Over to the left wing. Lakers working the ball around now. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. No one near James as he lets it go. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Holmgren wide open, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Ringing the bell.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
We've got Rui Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Hayes, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. No good on the triple. Lakers trail by 3. Hachimura with it. Williams picks him up. Hachimura kicks to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Finney Smith. Lets a floater go. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Williams has a screen for Wiggins. It's good from the top of the key. Wiggins has got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder.
That is a tough shot.
And a wide open look for Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Hachimura's got his first 3 points of the game. Outside Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Williams. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 ball is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Holmgren in the corner. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 3. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 9 points for Luka Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Wiggins. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence. which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Here's Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Down low. Here's Hayes out to Doncic. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And it's Wiggins missing. Lakers leading by 3. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Dort against Reeves. And here's Doncic from the arc. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. Doncic with the steal. Reeves outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Thunder trailing by 6. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins. The Thunder with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Reeves, that's a 2-pointer. It's deflected, and so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're thinking about the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. They've got Isaiah Joe. Williams is out there with Hartenstein. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Caruso in at the 3. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Hartenstein.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
This is his first free throw of the game.
That's his first
Free throw drops for James.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Wallace finds Caruso. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Joe. Here's Hartenstein. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on LeBron James.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And so Hartenstein nails both of them. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. LeBron against Caruso. Pass to connect. Caruso against James. 6 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. A fadeaway. They get it back. Vanderbilt the pass to James. For 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Thunder trailing by 7. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Back to Hartenstein. A 3 ball. Nice shot by Wallace.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
The tray from range. LeBron is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Caruso with the ball. Gwinnett picks him up. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Got that one up quick. Vincent's got 6 in the quarter.
Horrible collapse there, guys. There is simply no excuse to give up a wide-open three-pointer off of the dead ball inbound play.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play. That's going to send Isaiah Hartenstein to the line. That's on LeBron James. The Lakers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Here's Vincent. Wallace covering and taken away by Wallace. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Joe. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Going inside. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Joe can't get it to go. Lakers lead by 5. Pass to connect. This one for 3. That one no good. Stolen by Connect. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Connect with it. And here's Hayes. And it's Connect in the corner. Misses the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. Rebound the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's Goodwin in the corner. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Goodwin. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Fires for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Joe in the corner. Now Williams lets it go from deep. And no good that time. That will count. Doesn't go for him. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Doncic out there with Austin Reed. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Kleba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Pass to Finney-Smith. From outside the arc, Kleba with the bucket. Kleba's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
it seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And here's Reeves outside. Kleber with it from the arc. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That'll be his. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
Maxi Kleber. The play is under video review under NBA rules.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Coach not happy with the team. He told them, come on, we have to value the basketball. We're just giving it away. We'll see if they listen, guys.
Thank you, David. It's up a three. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren.
And something I like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Holmgren hits them both. Los Angeles leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Kleber. And Kleber slams it in.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
It's picked off. Break, the Lakers. The three buries the long-range jumper. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guy at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
LeBron's checked in for Maxi Kleber.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Blocking foul called on Luka Doncic. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Shoots the three. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Dort.
Lugans, Dort, give it to him.
And here's James outside. Got a piece of it.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Doncic kicks to LeBron. Pass to Finney-Smith. Screen by James. Fades away. For the three. Rebound by Williams. Here's Oklahoma City. They've got an 8-0 run. Higgins with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. Lakers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. Reeves outside. Doncic outside. Fires away from outside. The long-distance three is buried. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Doncic grabs the miss.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Can't waste any time here.
So it's probably a little bit too late here, but we really need to score a bucket here to stay alive. Gilgeous Alexander gonna celebrate that one.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Reeves. And here's Doncic from the arc. Can't connect. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us.
from this guard matchup.
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the small forward position. Outside Booker, 5 to shoot. The 3, count it, 1 for 1 to start the game.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Williams from long range. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Durant with the big finish.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Booker. Three-pointer. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And here's Richards. Done outside. Durant looking around. Wide open. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Bol, he's checked in for the Suns.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Williams from long range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Durant with the big finish.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
So it's Oklahoma City now. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Beal, the pass to Booker. Back to Beal. 1:35 left to play in the first. And then Beal with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Hartenstein finds Holmgren. Hartenstein with a screen on Durant. They get it back. The kick out to Williams. Fires in the triple. 6 points for him.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks. You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Done. The pass to Bol. Now here's Durant. He's got 11. Back to Bull. Pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Holmgren with a screen on Booker. Out left to the wing. Holmgren with it. Beal picks him up. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 3. And it's Beal penetrating. Outside Durant. And it's off from three-point range. It's Holmgren, high post. Dort for 3. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Dort finds Hartenstein. And here's Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside. SGA.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game. I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Dort. No points so far. Back to Williams. Shoots from 12. Bull grabs the board. Phoenix leading by 4. Outside Booker. Fires from deep. Ooh, poked away. Dort with it. Now guarded by Booker. Pass to Hartenstein. Williams with it. Hartenstein a screen. Some room here for Williams. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Williams has got 8 points.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And you look at how Durant is playing at his age. He's still as elite as it gets, RJ.
You don't lose skill. KD could play into his 40s if he wanted to. That shot isn't going away, and he's always going to be tall. He will be one of the best scorers every time he laces them up.
Wallace, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Booker fires from way outside. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. He's got 6.
Oh, the ever-expanding range of Devin Booker, making you pick him up pretty much at half court.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. To the left side wing. Hartenstein finds Williams. Clock at 6. Up and overdone. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Phoenix leading by 7. Now Jones. Allen on the wing. From deep. The Thunder pull it in.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Holmgren.
2 minutes remaining.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Plumlee with it. Hartenstein covering. Outside O'Neal. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Richards with a screen. Jones, the pass to O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. He's the League 2 offensive. Oh, my goodness! Throw it down!
Come on! And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Richards with a screen. For 3, Allen sinks it from distance. Allen's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Hartenstein. Wallace outside. He shoots. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds in the game. Wallace outside. Beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Pass to Plumlee. Back to Allen. Plumlee, a screen on Dort. For 3, Allen. The Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Aha, so clever with the up fake. Holmgren is good at going into the contact in these type of situations.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Jones, still without a bucket. Here's Allen, up and in on the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Doesn't go that time. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Phoenix out in front, leading by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
We've got Mason Plumlee, Nick Richards out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Tyus Jones, and it's Allen in at the 2. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Grayson Allen's shooting gets a lot of attention, Richard, but his efficiency is also impressive.
No, it's his shooting and efficiency that causes problems for defenses. When he's on the floor, there will be much more space for everyone else to work.
Plumlee, a screen on Williams. Here's O'Neal. Back to Allen. Takes the 3. The Thunder pull it in.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Joe. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Joe on the wing. Allen defending. Joe, the pass to Wallace. Williams with the screen. Here's Caruso. Plumlee pulls down the board. And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. For 3, Allen. Pure from 3-point range. Allen's got 10.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Jones misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Wiggins. Pass to Joe. Shoots over Allen. Wiggins passes to Joe. The three is up. Plumlee pulls down the board. Phoenix has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Jones feels it out. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Wiggins with a screen on Jones. Wallace's shot is good.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt, drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
The Thunder have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Wiggins from long range. Phoenix grabs the miss. Allen pass to O'Neal. The 3-ball hits the trifecta. O'Neal's got his first 3 points of the game.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Oklahoma City's gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Williams a screen on Allen. Joe, the pass to Williams. Wallace outside. Takes a 3. The rebound by Allen. The Suns leading. To the paint. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Down low. And stolen by Jones. O'Neal on the wing. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul of the game. Phoenix making some changes.
Substitution on the court.
41 seconds left in the third. Booker for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Joe. Caruso outside. With a step back. And that's good for 2. Caruso's got his first points in this one.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Left side Durant. Back to Booker. That's tipped. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Suns ahead, leading by just 2. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here are the Suns now. The lead is 2. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Chet Holmgren out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. 6 to shoot. Outside for Booker. Here's the 3. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And the Suns lead by 5.
And you can't let Booker get airspace from corner spots because you're just asking to get burned.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or 2 in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep that one.
And Durant with the big finish.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Williams misses. The Suns lead by 5. Outside Booker. Durant with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant against Wiggins. Kevin Durant, unfazed by the D.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
And this is what coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Booker, the pass to Bowl. Back to Booker. Bowl, a screen on Dort. Durant against Wiggins. From the high post. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Williams, a screen on Bowl. 13 feet out. Let's go with a 3. Bradley Beal with a rebound. The Suns lead by 7. Pass to Booker. Screen by Durant. Shoots a fadeaway. To the left wing. Dunn, the pass to Beal. Back to Dunn. Just 5 on the clock. Now Booker. Here's Durant. Durant with another miss. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Williams from long range. Bowl grabs the board. Bowl's got his 4th rebound in this one. Durant with it. Now Wiggins defending. Fades and shoots. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Jacks up a 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Beal outside. The kick to Durant. Back to Beal. Outside Durant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge.
First team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Kevin Durant.
Slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference.
Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He gets the first, and that brings him with an 8.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shai in the league.
And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter here. And the Suns miss again.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, a misfire there. He's made 5. He's missed 5. Durant with it. Three-pointer. That one no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. 7-point differential. Hartenstein, no good. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Booker puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown. So it's Oklahoma City now. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Oklahoma City ball.
15 seconds left in the final quarter. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch.
on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. Richards finds Booker. Now here's Beal. Pass to Durant. 5 to shoot. 8 away. A rebound by the Lakers.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And here's James outside. It's rebounded by Durant. On offense, here are the Suns. Fader on the way. That's good from Booker on the assist by Durant.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
And Phoenix making a change here. Bulls checked in. The 3 from KD. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
I tell you this, LeBron is hard enough to defend in a half-court set, let alone impossible to guard in the open floor.
And here's Booker from the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Booker's got 6.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Bull wide open. He shoots, and a miss there on the triple. Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
Well, this is big-time wingspan and solid leaping ability. Hachimura, boy, what an option as an alley-oop target.
Beal, the pass to Durant. Shoots over James. KD with the bucket.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here is Durant. Bull is screen on LeBron. KD can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Durant for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 5.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Hachimura kicks to LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James goes high in the air, and absolutely no doubt about how that's going to end.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix, trailing by 4. Bull is screen on Doncic. And here's Booker from the arc. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch.
Well, Bradley Beal does not need to handle the ball to be a threat. He gets to the catch-and-shoot game and makes the defense pay.
And the dunk by LeBron.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
How intimidating it must be when LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
KD looking around. Another three for Phoenix.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Pass to James. Reeves outside. And LeBron throws it down. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. And it was from three-point range. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So for the Lakers right now, Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Hayes in at the center. And with the score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Picked by Finney-Smith. Just 4 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Reeves can't hit. Suns lead by 4. Hole with it, covered by Hayes. Booker the pass to Durant. Launches it. Oh, the silky smooth three from KD.
And Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
The three for Doncic. And it's Durant with the rebound. And here's Phoenix. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. Hachimura with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Durant with the steal. Shoots a fader. Rebound the Lakers. Reeves has got 4 rebounds in this game. Finney-Smith finds Hayes. And that one, good.
Boy, we know he's got a lot of tools in the toolbox, but the finger roll might be the sweetest of them all.
Pass to Booker. Bowles setting the pick for Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Look at Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. Connect, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Goodwin subbed in for Austin Reeves. It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. And Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all-NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin. Kevin Durant make A on the interior. Look out around the rim.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Doncic.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Shot on the wing, and KD the bucket on the assist by Bowles. Durant's got 17 now.
So unpredictable, so versatile. When KD's working that pick and roll, the defense has a hard time dealing with it.
Vanderbilt with it. Now Beal defending. That one doesn't drop. Suns leading by 4. On the wing, Booker. Guarded by Doncic. From past the arc. Booker, no good. LA has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three-ball here. Here's Connect. Dunn covering. Vanderbilt against Bowl. Connect. No good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pulls up. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Boy, you just have to sit back sometimes and admire the shooting form of Kevin Durant. Shoulders squared, body straight, pre-shot preparation perfect.
Back to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Booker outside. Booker on the move. Bull. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. Doncic outside. Three-pointer. Kevin Durant with the rebound. KD's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Connects from three-point range. And it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim. So good idea to take the 3 in transition. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
We've got Allen. Nick Richards out there with Plumlee. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the point guard. There's a group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season.
Oh, LeBron does it again.
Hey, LeBron James wins this battle right at the beginning. Explosive first step.
O'Neal passes to Plumlee. Outside, Jones. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting, even when you don't have your best game available.
They get the rebound. Pass to Vincent. Now Vanderbilt. There's the triple. Kleba with it. There's the 3. Kept alive. Kicks it out to James. Takes the 3. James connects from deep.
You call this a groove, folks. Offensively, when shots are falling, you're getting to your spots. LeBron James right now on his personal playground.
On the basket by Jones.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
LeBron against O'Neal. And Plumlee kicks to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Drills the three-pointer. And the Suns lead by 9.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
James dishes to Goodwin. Back to James. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Vincent. And another three for the Lakers.
Rio, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Nobody near Allen. Another three for Phoenix.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
James with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from James. Jones finds Allen. And here's Plumlee. Pushing it up. Pass to Vanderbilt. James outside. Lakers working the ball around now. Inside. To the paint. Here's Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Allen surveying the D. Back to O'Neal. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
LeBron with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Goodwin passes to Vincent. Over to the wing. A shot by Kleba. Wide open. Again, Los Angeles.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Plumlee sets the pick for Jones. Off target from three-point range. Lakers trail by 5. To the left side wing. Vincent the pass to James. To the inside. Fires the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Allen's shot is off.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
It's Jones on the wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter. With 1 on the clock. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Len. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Doncic in at the guard position. Phoenix leading by 5. On the wing, Booker. Oh, trying for it. And it's out of bounds. It's touched by Doncic.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
KD against Len. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off.
Kevin Durant sees the game as well as any player. And with his size and vision, that combination is lethal.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Booker. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3 ball. Reeves has got himself on the board with 3 there. Outside, KD. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. The Suns making a switch here. Bowles checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. LeBron, he's checked in for Alex Len. Booker finds Bowles. Beal, the pass to Bowles. Here's Booker. Guarded by Doncic. Fires from deep. Come on. No good from Booker. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Hachimura. Now Reeves. Lets it go with a 3. Hachimura, no good. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Count that bucket. Reeves has got 5 points now this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Bol, a screen on James. Count that one. KD's got 25 points.
You get the sense KD can have and make any shot on the floor. This guy's so creative, he can wreak havoc.
Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Back to Reeves. Beal with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Durant with it. Defended by Reeves.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Rui Hachimura doesn't shy away from the pressure, and he delivers.
And stolen by LeBron. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Back to Hachimura. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Wow, pretty play by Rui Hachimura. Doesn't let the foul prohibit him from finishing.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Bol, a screen on Doncic. Booker with no one around. It's good from long range. And the Suns lead by 5.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faces him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment. No matter how big, no matter how small.
Here's Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Hachimura's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's KD.
That size and length and strength. LeBron, the tough one to try to shoot over.
58 seconds left in the game. Beal gets a wide-open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Booker against Doncic. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
LeBron with it. Now Bol defending. Reeves outside. Finney-Smith finds Hachimura. Lakers working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. A second chance effort. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Really good job to block out there. This is why you want to go put a body on someone when the shot goes up.
Dunn sets a screen for Durant. Fires from way outside. Off the mark. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
tonight, Clark. These teams like to go, go, go.
Exciting for us and the fans, BA, but exhausting for the defenses. I mean, it should be a high-scoring affair, up-tempo, windshield wiper quality. Expect a lot of substitutions to keep things fresh.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Rui Hachimura is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Doncic in at the point.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Right side, Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
James can't get it to go. And here's Hartenstein. Here's Williams. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. Anything short of that is a failure. A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in home.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dacknault and I were able to chat. He was just marveling at LeBron's ability to take advantage of any mistake you make, even a minor one. He said, if you're even a half step away from a guy defensively, LeBron will find that person. Coach is asking his guys to stay connected to shooters tonight.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And there's James from the arc. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And there's the drive. And it's James with the jam.
He's got the killer instinct. He just wants to attack the rim every single possession.
Here's Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. Tries again. And he lays it in.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
And there's James from the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams passes to Hartenstein. The three. They get it again. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Now here's Holmgren. He's got 5. Williams misses. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
BA, I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
The three, James. Doncic passes to James. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Doncic with the three.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Pass to Dort. Hachimura against Holmgren. From the wing. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, wasn't able to cash in.
And the basket by Hachimura.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And there's James from the arc. Fires from deep. The shot by Reeves, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
James finds Reeves. Lets it go from deep. The shot by James, no good.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. James with a steal. All by himself. And again, the Lakers, no good. The shot misses. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Oklahoma. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Thunder.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the court for the Lakers, LeBron James out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Reeves in at the 2. Pass to James. Over Williams. Again, the miss by James. Thunder with a lead. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
So it's the Lakers now, following the bucket by the Thunder. Finney-Smith, a screen. Reeves gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. SGA from distance.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Back to Finney-Smith. Hachimura outside. Tipped away and stolen by Williams. It's stolen. There's the triple. Vincent up top. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. Williams from long range. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers trail. It's James on the wing. Dort defending. James passes to Finney-Smith. James, a screen on Williams. Here's Finney-Smith. The shot's good on the assist by James. Finney-Smith's got 6.
Nice work by Finney-Smith, setting himself up in the corner. Mark that one up. Boom.
And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
James passes to Vincent. James, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, LeBron rocks the rim.
Well, you better stop the ball, especially when it's LeBron James with it. That guy is pretty good.
Foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding positions that help players and officials.
And there's James from the arc. Again, the miss by James.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Finney-Smith's shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
SGA working through contact inside. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder, and it's a completely new group for the Lakers.
Substitution on the court.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to connect. The ball's knocked loose. Vanderbilt against Williams. Kleba, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. No one near him. And there's another one for the Lakers. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Kleba. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Nails it from 3. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Stolen by Vanderbilt. And here's Connect outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. It's Dort on the wing. The Thunder with another miss. It'll count. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Los Angeles leading by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Isaiah Joe. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Wallace in at the point guard position. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Oh, they pick off the pass.
Well, you got to be quite sure there's an opening for the cross-court pass. Otherwise, you're chucking that thing up for grabs. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Goodwin. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Goodwin's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Wallace. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Stolen by Vanderbilt. Doncic left side. Jacks up a 3. Oh, Doncic from way out there.
Wow. I don't know if anything's out of Doncic's range.
The kick out to Wiggins. Off the mark there with a 3. The Lakers lead by 4. Pass to connect. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And that one's good. Connect.
The Connect is a crafty finisher. He's got great touch around the hoop.
Caruso, right side. Wiggins passes to Joe. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Joe's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Stolen by Caruso. Here he goes, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Now here's Caruso. He's got 7. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Now it's a 3-point Thunder lead. Into the lane. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
He is on fire this quarter, fellas. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
From deep, here's Doncic. Pass to Goodwin.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To the inside.
3 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. They need this. And Luka Doncic good for 3. Doncic has got 12 points.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
On the attack, Wiggins. Count it. Good. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Stolen by Wiggins. Now here's Wallace. He's checked by Kleba. Back to Wallace. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Goodwin. Hardenstein passes to Joe. Wallace outside. 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. The shot no good. Good D by Vanderbilt. Lakers trail by 4. Doncic with it. Caruso covers. And Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now here's Caruso. He's got 11. The Thunder with another miss. And here's Connect outside. The Thunder with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Caruso finds Hardenstein. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 6.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Pass to Connect. It's stolen. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And here's Caruso outside. They get the rebound. He got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. We've got Austin Reeves. Rui Hachimura is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Vincent in at the point. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Here's Reeves, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And another 3 for the Lakers.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Finney-Smith with it. Caruso covers. From deep. The shot by Reeves, no good. Thunder trail by 3. Wiggins from long range. Drops in the 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Back to Vincent. Right side Reeves. Pass to Finney-Smith. Vincent outside. Puts up a 3. Good D by Wallace. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Back to Caruso. Wiggins with a screen on James. And here's Caruso outside. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. From deep. Wallace misses. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Now, here is James. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Joe. Kleba, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Vincent. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Dort, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Tenacious stuff from Dort. I mean, he knows the situation and is dead set on getting them a bucket.
Takes a 3. And Reeves pulls it down. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. Reeves has got 6 here in the quarter. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Ooh, poked away. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The corner shot falls for Gilgeous-Alexander.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
James with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Sinks the tray. Doncic has got 12 points in just the second half.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Now here's Williams. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Reeves. Reeves with a screen on Williams. James passes to Doncic. To the middle. Out to Kleba from outside the arc. Williams grabs the board.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that.
And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Another shot. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Oh, my. Turning it over at such a critical point in the game. You know he feels awful.
Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Pass to Hachimura. Fires for 3. Oh, the trifecta!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Dort finds Williams. Launches it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And stolen by Williams. Here's Dort. Williams, a screen on Doncic. Releases. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
His instincts are terrific. Williams has a nose for the ball and gets himself into great position.
Gilgeous-Alexander. No good! So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers. Pulling it hard, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie
Looking at this. Game tonight, both of these teams certainly get after it on the defensive end.
Well, I'm touching your suit here, Kevin, and it looks like you got shoulder pads in there. You're going to need that. This game's going to be a grinder. It's going to be physical. These guys are going to bump each other around, and they play hard-nosed defense. So I would expect this game to not rise up in terms of the scoring column, and we'll see who's tougher tonight.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Richards in its center.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
Durant for three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Beal from long range. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And he drops it in from the low post.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Make that pass in his sleep.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
And a deep three from Booker. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. It's hauled in by Dunn. Suns have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. A nice shot by KD.
KD unafraid to get to the mid-range, and he can get there at will.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And they take the lead. KD's got 7.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
Offensive rebound. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 9.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen for Holmgren. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And this is one of Kevin Durant's favorite moves, getting the defense back on its heels, then stop and pop.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Offensive rebound. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Offline with his 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's the 3. No good from Booker.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by Booker. Thunder have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
KD with it. 9 points in the game so far. KD a screen on George.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Good if it goes. The shot, no good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Thunder, guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play. All that hustle is paying off.
Thunder trailing by 3. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. Count that one for George.
The size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. Could be really effective at any position on the floor.
And Booker kicks to Durant. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And it's blocked. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Beal defending. Williams for 3. It's Dort on the wing. From downtown, Hartenstein. Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Launches from deep. Williams with the steal. And stolen by Dunn. A solo fast break. And the dunk by Bull.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Williams for 3. Traps in the tray. Williams has got 6.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Bull defending. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Suns trail by 3. Booker looking around. Here's Beal. Takes it inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Beal's got his second bucket of the game to go. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. To lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Williams for 3. The shot will not fall. Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And here's Booker from the arc. Hands it from downtown.
For 3.
Booker's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Suns. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Dort. Chalk up 2 there. Dort's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
Booker dishes to Durant. From outside, off the mark.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And here's Booker from the arc. Booker with a 3. He is a knockdown shooter.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's KD, and finished up by KD.
Yeah, not going to get over on KD here. If you give him a chance to attack the basket, he'll be at the rim.
Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Brett, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
Jones, the pass to Plumlee. High post shot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the one he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Jones. Nick Richards out there with Plumlee. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. Williams with the steal. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. And Wiggins throws it down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And it's Jones with the ball for Phoenix. It's a three-point game. Fires the three. Thunder with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. It's just very solid offense.
O'Neal looking around to stop the run. Rebound by Williams.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Caruso, no good. Suns trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Wiggins finds Williams. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got the lead back up to 5 now for Oklahoma City. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Jones from outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Williams kicks to Caruso. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Caruso's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Allen outside. Fires for 3. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Joe with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And it's Wiggins missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Plumlee with the steal. Jones against Wallace. Kicks it out to Jones. For the lead. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Wiggins. Wallace has got 5 minutes.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Jones from outside. Second shot opportunity. To the right side. For three. Again, the miss by Jones.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Nobody near Allen. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Allen's got his first 3 points of the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Pass to Williams. Here's the three. And the three ball is good. And the Thunder lead by 4.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Well, Thunder have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Shoots from the high post. Joe can't get it to go. Suns trail by 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game.
Trying to keep up with Plumlee as a big in the open floor, something tough to do. Got the separation he needed.
Oklahoma City's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Wallace misses. Well, Phoenix shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Plumlee, the pass to Allen. For the tie, and he drives in. Jones, no one around him. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Thunder lead by 2. And we're coming right. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Isaiah Joe is out there with Wallace. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at small forward. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Wiggins from outside. They grab their own miss.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a tap.
KD's shot is good.
Putting on a clinic tonight. Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
For 3, Booker trains the three-pointer. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
KD with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Back to Joe. Caruso looking for an opening. To the middle. Wiggins. And that one is off. Great D that time from Durant. And here's Booker from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Booker's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns. Williams for 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Phoenix. From past the arc. Dunn misses. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Caruso finds Wallace. With the drive. To halt the run. And that one's good, Caruso.
defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Gilgeous-Alexander in traffic uses that athleticism.
And here's Booker from the arc. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries again. For 3, Holmgren. Here's Williams, finding the lane, and then Williams slams it in.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Thunder have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. There's Williams, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Devin Booker. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and they pick up 2.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Suns trail by 3. Pass to Richards. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. The Suns making a switch here. Holes checked in.
Substitution, number 11, Bol.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. Durant with a wide open look. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance shot. Money!
Say it with me now. SGA. Get it done.
Booker with a deep 3. Rebound by Williams.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart.
That's a great dunk!
Freakish.
Man overboard. Wow.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. No good from Booker. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed